Hello, this is a new blog video, and what I would like to talk about today is a serious matter, which I rarely do that, so enjoy the rareness. Anyway, what I'd like to talk about is this: relationships and people, since it is a blog. Okay, I want to start out. What I want to say is that a lot of people complain about other people. We're all like that, including number one. So, what I want to talk about is a lot of people are saying they're looking for the right person or they wish their mate would change and all that stuff, okay? I don't claim to be giving you information that I have acquired within my own brain power, although I could have maybe came up with it, I don't know. But I didn't. Okay, what I want to say is very important wisdom. Okay, we all know you can't change another person. And if you don't know that, ask the professionals. They'll tell you that. You cannot change someone, okay? But the only power that you do possess is what you can do within yourself. You only have the ability to change yourself, not another person. But if you are in a bad relationship with someone that you don't like the way things are going, this phrase that I like to say a lot, which is not my own, I can't lay claims to it, is do the right thing even if the right thing isn't happening to you. And that might be a little crazy for some of you, but it works. I have seen it work in my own life, but I'm not perfect on it, so just don't get me wrong there. You can't change another person, but you can do the right thing always. That you have the ability to control, to do the right thing, no matter what. You can control that. And you can be an example of how to be to another person. And some of you say, well, if I do that, they're going to walk all over me and I'm not going to let them take advantage of me. Well, that's pride. Because you're not believing in the wisdom, so you're full of pride, and pride is evil. Because God says pride is wicked, and He hates pride. Now, we have to include God in the equation because only He can change somebody, including myself. Ha ha ha. Thank God for that. But if you want the other person to act right, you have to be willing to act right, and perhaps for a long time. Because you have to be the example. If you're not going to act right, the other person isn't going to see what they're doing is wrong. Because they have to have something to go by, some kind of measurement. And if you're acting bad, there's no reason for them to want to change their bad behavior. So you have to continue to do right so that you can be that shining example. And you may have to do it for a long time, you know. You may not gain the change that you want in someone right away because, for one, it's not your responsibility to change someone. It is God's. Only He can change someone from the inside out. And if you don't know that by now, ask the professionals. They even ungodly people know that you can't change another person, you know. So I want to say that all you people who have complaints about other people, that they're not changing or doing the right thing, if you're not doing the right thing yourself, don't expect them to change. You have to behave right yourself. Now, am I a shining example of this wisdom I'm giving you? No. But I believe it works. I have had one incident I can think of that I remained faithful in doing right, and I saw that person come around and change. So I know it works. I do have experience that it does work. So, you can't change another person. You cannot change another person. It's impossible. You can't make a person change. It won't work. I'm telling you, it will not work. So, all you daters out there or with people that don't behave right, don't give up on them. Just continue to do the right thing yourself. Be the example. It's like with parents and children. Children learn by example. They don't learn by talk. They learn by actions and you being the example. If you're a thief, your child will be a thief. If you're honest, your child will be honest. If you act if you act respecting authority, trust me, your parents did. So you see how important it is to be the example. And I think so many people have it backwards that they have to force change on someone, and we all know that doesn't work. Surely we do by now. So I just felt the need to talk about this because you'll forever be chasing after elusive things if you're out to change someone to fit what your desired person is to be. That's not to say that if you meet somebody and they aren't behaving right, that you should just give up. I mean, you don't give up. You just keep on keeping on, doing the right thing. And it may take a long time before you see results. But the work is worth it if you hang in there. Because anything worth having is worth working for, as we all know. So, this is advice for myself also. This isn't just something I'm putting out for y'all. This is something I've been trying to learn myself. So, I don't, like I said, I'm not sharing this wisdom as my own because I've heard it myself somewhere. I like that phrase, do the right thing, even if the right thing isn't happening to you. Because you can only control you. And so it's important to do that and live right. Because you're not going to be held responsible for what the other person does. You're responsible for what you do. So once we get that wisdom into our heads, life will be a lot better, I think. Okay, let me give you my example. There was a waitress that I worked with at a restaurant who gave me the hardest time. She didn't like me. She made that obviously clear. And sometimes I would go in the bathroom and I'd actually boo-hoo about it, because I continued to love her unconditionally and just kept doing the right thing. And that girl changed. She turned around on me. She treated me really, really good after that because I kept at it and I didn't give in to her tactics of cutting me down or, but it changed. The relationship actually blossomed into a better relationship. So I know that it works from experience. I believe love is the key to turning any heart into a better heart. You can't fight fire with fire, as we know, and I think you should always fight hate with love. Love is the key that turns things. But you got to be willing to suffer, and you may have to suffer for a long time, but don't let pride get in the way, because pride is dangerous, and it's one of the deadly sins. It's these, oh, well, you're not doing that to me. I'm not going to let you. I always hear these people say, oh, I'm not going to be a doormat. I'm not going to let people walk all over me. Well, keep on thinking that way, and you'll see that you won't get anywhere with that, because it's pride. It's like, oh, I'm so special. You're not going to treat me that way. Well, let's just say that Jesus was an example that we could follow, that they treated him like crap, okay? That most of us would not tolerate. The way they treated him, spit on him, and did all the things. And yet he continued to walk in love. And it's a good thing he did, or we'd all be doomed. And he's my example. That he kept on walking in love no matter what was done to him. He chose the path of doing what was right no matter what was happening to him. And it's a good thing that he did. Because I would not be here if he hadn't. Okay, well, that's my wisdom for the day. Take it or leave it, but if you've tried the one way and it didn't work, you might try another way of doing things. I don't know who's going to listen to this, and it may sound crazy, but if your way ain't working, you might think about it. It's a little secret. Doing the right thing, even though the right thing is not happening to you, is hard. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's doable, you know? You just have to do what's right, no matter what everyone around you's doing. You have to be the example. Do I have it licked myself? No. But I believe it. And I have tried it. And it works. So, and I hope to do it more in the future. I hope to follow my own advice. You know what I mean? Okay, well, I've babbled on enough, haven't I? 10 minutes. Whew. Okay. Well, okay. I'm still hoping to lose weight. I hope you all root for me on that. Toodles.